ladies and gentlemen, the Waverley Wonders.
Sit down and enjoy and chillax.
Go!
Have you ever witnessed the sensitive communication between a healthy child teaching a less fortunate child patient in a paediatric hospital ward? The Artlands project has. Have you ever observed the reaction of parents, teachers and hospital staff as they too witness this moving into reaction? The Artlands project has. So let us now take you on our magical mystery tour of art and music. Share with us the joy and inspiration drawn from this 10-month cultural experience by some 1,861 children, of which 421 have been paediatric patients. And who are we? We are Speight of the Art, the Mark Speight Foundation and the NHS Heartlands Hospital Foundation Trust Heft of Birmingham. We are the innovators of this exhilarating 66-day, 33-week professional project, creating culture within the community and hopefully attending to the needs of family life.
The good thing about what we're doing in schools is that there's no pressure on them to produce anything for marks or for parents' evening or anything. It's just art for art's sake. And silk painting is a particularly good medium whereby you can just touch your brush to the silk and the paint spreads out and you can just go away with the fairies if you want to and enjoy the colours and just enjoy the process.
Some of the work that we've done will be displayed in Heartlands Hospital, and we've also made some things for the children in Heartlands Hospital to try.
It's like really, really good fun.
She's shown us history about it too, which is interesting.
So we're teaching children about India, whether that's the Punjabi region or whether it's Bollywood, religion, faith. So there's so many opportunities that this project is actually linking into. I think it's a massive step forward. It's a positive step forward.
I enjoyed the Bollywood dancing the most because it was more entertaining and fun and bouncy.
Really fun. I feel like I'm a Bollywood star.
I kind of try to show my way of working to kids in workshop environments. Like the piece we're just about to be doing, which is a rather mammoth portrait of Sir Thomas More.
It's really fun because we get to work with all our friends and get messy.
The experience of an artist sort of like gives a different angle to what the experience of a teacher would have. So they obviously did it in a much greater detail than what we would normally do with them.
It helps them with their recuperation and the recovery period for them to go home. Families, parents are loving this as well, they're getting involved, but also it gives them an opportunity to step away from the hospital setting and allow their children to interact with others.
I made this picture. It's green. I like to do it again.
Basically today what we've been doing is about spirituality. So we've been doing about emotions and feeling and well-being and connecting to other people. And so we've been making instruments and talking about emotions and feelings, because obviously when kids are on a ward, they've got all sorts of emotions going on. And as you can hear, Aidan's banging his drum, which is great, because we told them when they're feeling unhappy, play their instruments. So hopefully.
My son is an 8-year-old frequent visitor to Ward 16 at Artlands Hospital, and when they come it really rises his spirits. They entertain him with art, music, and they also bring local school children from the area, and it gives them an insight into see what it's like for children who have to come into hospital frequently, and he absolutely loves it.
Deep breath in and we've been looking at meditation, how different people meditate, how to relax and get into your own space where you can think.
We had to be in groups and make up our own music to relax us.
It takes their mind away from what's happening in their lives, really. You know, they forget that they're ill, and it just allows them to be children rather than, you know, have whatever condition it is that keeps bringing them back into hospital. And it just makes their day a little bit better, doesn't it, really, and does their experiences a little bit nicer, hopefully.
All of the children have thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody speaks very highly. The head teacher's really proud of what, you know, our pupils have done and how we've got involved with the hospital, and we're very, very proud to be part of it. Thank you.
And it also lets them come back and not be scared or worried, because they'll associate being fun and having a good time.
Today's workshop, the theme of today's workshop is spirituality. Can anyone tell me what spirituality means? The children have really engaged with it very positively, I've felt. It's a, you know, sort of technology that they don't seem to have come across before, and it's been great. It's enabled them to make decisions about how sounds are put together and to work cooperatively in groups together as well.
We had this story and we had to we had music to play along to it and to like help visualise the story.
In the current political climate, art has to fight for its space within the curriculum, so we're very aware of enforcing how important the subject is.
And it's been going on for a while now. We've really enjoyed it, and with all the teachers that have come in and taught us all the projects. I'm actually quite excited, and it'll kind of like, I don't know, it'll just give you like kind of a bit of a boost, is that to like feel a bit more confident about yourself.
We had a lovely discussion in the school about spirituality and about having a spiritual self. The young people were really good at understanding the concept of that, and they've come up with some really beautiful prints.
One of our patients today's got traction on when he couldn't get out of bed. Long hours when he's just on his own, and so it's a distraction, something to think about, and it's very creative, so there's a lot of satisfaction in what they do. The first opportunity for many children in school is to come into hospital, is to see a friendly side of hospital. So I think it's really beneficial on both sides. I think Oliver's doing a terrific job.
Each of the children from the school worked with a little different group here, and they seem to have bonded, particularly as one has gone off with one of their photos as a keepsake, which is really nice.
I've drawn in the background a desert with all trees and flowers and animals in it. I've done another with my friend. She showed me how to print the picture, and she was working with me even though she gave me a beard.
It's a real positive thing, I think, for the kids. Something to remember, a positive aspect of hospital treatment rather than, you know, all the horrible things. It's great that they got to interact with other children from the local school.
Come down here and they said it was like art coming down, and I had something to do instead of sitting on my bed. They're here like to try and help us with showing, because they've already done it, and like show us how to do it.
It's been fabulous today, from start to finish, from thinking of ideas of how we could look at how they are now, the children, how they can look at the future and even how they can put that into imagery from wording and then also then transferring them ideas over onto the clay work. And some of them never touched clay before, some of them done clay but very limited, so for them to just be able to touch and feel the material and to express themselves has been fantastic. And then for them also to see sort of a process and a journey from a design to the end product, I think it's really valuable for children to experience as well. And obviously the bowls that they've made as well, they can now use them. So after the exhibition they can take them away and if they want to they can have the breakfast cereal in them.
No, I've never done this before and it's a good experience.
I used my thumbs to create fingerprints to create a design around the bowl.
And I think it's great for the children in here to have the normal world coming into them as well.
So it's great for full interaction and communication and just working with others as well. It's just a brilliant concept.
Children learn from children much better than they do from us really, so that worked really well.
I think they received it really well. They're very enthusiastic, very interested, very excited. They hear the music, they can relate to it. They're very bubbly. They're great. They're great to work with, fun.
It's a really great experience for both sides really to work together and see the different sort of different genres of art that come in and out of from Speight, because it's such a wide-ranging sort of variety and diversity to sort of the great creative experience that Speight gives.
There's been an opportunity for the students to work with a whole range of artists and learning about art in the real world as opposed to just in the classroom context.
And we're most impressed. It's obviously a brilliant way of bringing elements of the community together, and you know, we're delighted to be associated with the project.
Well, I've just had a young man come up to me and said that was the best ever. So I think that's good. I think that's good.
Speight of the art is good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the Kingshurst Academy and their fashion queens. Thank you.
The event's been an absolutely fantastic opportunity to celebrate the successes of all the students' work, to really get to see how the artists have worked with the students in their schools as well as going back into the hospital as well. It's been a really lovely celebration of all the work the students have produced.
Education isn't just about academic results, and I think you'll find tonight these children will really take something from this, from the evening, but from being involved in the whole of the project as well. And that's what's important about education. So I think this is a really important thing for children to get involved in, and long may it continue.
Well, it's been absolutely brilliant up to now. I mean, all these children happy, laughing, you know, enjoying themselves. The choir was brilliant. The dancing, the drumming, I mean, it's just been great, really.
Well, this is, let's just listen to the noise. A fantastic event tonight, which is really with Artlands, bringing children into our hospital, our paediatric department, using the arts as a way of communicating with many of our young patients and also having fun. What a fantastic evening, and it's been great to celebrate the achievements of young people. And it's fantastic that our trust is at the heart of this new project of linking art with health with young people. Brilliant.